Good morning and welcome to the 8:15 daily operations weather brief. And in a welcome change from previous days, we can finally see some sun here this morning, and that morning marine layer that brought some restricted fog to our area has lifted away as the sun has worked to burn away that coverage, leaving largely clear skies this morning with only light upper level clouds visible on the horizon out the window here. Today appears to be a rather nice day with highs possibly reaching the low 90s and breezy conditions, helping to combat those warmer temperatures throughout the day, although a wind advisory may be in store, and the Wallops area looks to remain largely dry with precipitation chances only really entering the picture come later this afternoon into the evening. Now taking a look at our most recent surface analysis chart, in the wake of the previously stationary front that was bringing those cloudy and dreary conditions over the past few days, a warm front has moved through the area overnight and an upper level ridge is expanding northward across our region today, helping to bring warm conditions with highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. And while most areas look to remain rather dry, some daytime heating and a reasonable source of moisture in the wake of that warm front over the region may allow for some isolated to more so scattered thunderstorms developing, especially further south on the peninsula here and north of us at Wallops, focusing on coastal Maryland, with a further risk of some rather sporty winds throughout much of the region. Thursday will bring much of the same in terms of temperatures, with highs in the low 90s, and scattered showers and thunderstorms do appear to be more likely Thursday evening as a cold front approaches, with the Storm Prediction Center actually issuing a slight risk for our area for severe weather, making note of large hail and damaging winds being the primary threats from those storms tomorrow. Conditions look to be mainly dry for the upcoming weekend, and then after the heat and the humidity return later in the weekend and into early next week. And taking a look at our current weather here, we have some upper level cloud cover scattered at 20,000 feet with 5 statute miles of visibility being brought down by some mist. However, that is slowly working its way up as far as the visibility goes. And winds are coming from a heading of 220 degrees at 7 knots with a temperature of 79, just clicked over to 80 degrees at this time with a relative humidity of 87%, down from 90% only a few minutes ago. Now taking a look at this morning's satellite imagery, we can see those reds there indicating that upper level cloud cover at roughly 20,000 feet, and it is making its way towards our neck of the woods. However, it does appear to be diminishing in overall coverage, so hopefully our largely clear skies continue to clear up. And off to the east there, we can see some early morning convection associated with that front that moved through. And all those conditions look to be moving further offshore, opening us up for a nice day today. And pulling up our most recent model run, taking a look at the HER here, we can see largely clear conditions and dry conditions over our area today. However, right here, later in the evening, some scattered precipitation and convective activity does get going and starts drifting over to our area, but it is also worth saying that more and more of the model runs show a trend of that drying up, so hopefully we won't get to see any precipitation this afternoon. And moving on to our 24-hour risk chart here, mostly making note of just those winds gusting up to 27 here and 26 at times, potentially necessitating a wind advisory, and making note of some late night precipitation chances and maybe even a clap of thunder. But other than that, largely clear skies, highs in the low 90s, and a overall pretty nice day. And taking a look at our short-term weather risk chart here, Thursday we can expect some mostly sunny skies and breezy conditions with a high of 91, making note of the chance that we may have to issue a wind advisory for those winds gusting above 25 knots. Thursday night, partly cloudy and breezy once again with a good chance of thunderstorms as a cold front moves through the region. So oranges across the board, except for the ceilings and visibility. They don't look to be an issue at this time. And Friday, partly cloudy with a high of 82, ushering in greens across the board. So another nice day. And that is going to conclude our daily weather operation brief. I will return back at 10 o'clock with the 7-day outlook.